What is up, each person? Welcome back to the Crypto Blitz, your house for your crypto repair. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully, absolutely everyone's having a great day. It's Tuesday, December 10th. What a day to be alive. I'll let you know something. I was nervous. I changed into afraid about waking up this morning. I did not want to take a look at the prices of crypto after the correction, after the crash that we went through the day before today, which was long late. Remember, we will only run hot for goodbye in a bull marketplace earlier than we had been going to see a correction. And it came across the board. Some alts were given smoked extra than others. Some alts rebounded higher than others. We knew this turned into coming. We spoke about it. We spoke about that Bitcoin location, specifically if we had been unable to break out above 100,000. The marketplace makers are gambling with you. They're gambling mind video games. They are purposely retaining lower back Bitcoin because they know what takes place as soon as this aspect goes on its rampage. And believe me, the rampage is coming. We've talked about on this show, we talked about lots on the live flow. The rampage is coming Q1 of 2025. What do I anticipate that December? Not too much, to be pretty honest with you. Sideways rebounds get returned to, in which we have been, and then Q1 2025, we lock in. We're going to communicate approximately this and a lot extra. So make certain you sit lower back, relax. Let's jump into it. Bitcoin. $97.799. That's presently down 0.34% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming out of 3,752. It's presently down 2.56%. USDT and USDC both coming in at their dollar percent is XRP. It's looking to make a little bit of restoration here. Coming in at $2.22 is currently down over 6% in the beyond 24 hours. But permits zoom out a little bit old. So let's look at the past 30 days. We are up over 280%. We are up over 280%. We are not speaking about XRP being in the cent variety anymore, or even the dollar variety. We are in that dollar variety. The key, the paranormal quantity for us to preserve, changed into $1.96. Man, did we get near? I suppose we hit approximately 203, 203, 205, someplace inside that range on positive exchanges. I simply placed the phone all the way down, to be honest with you. We have been protecting on. Well, for dear existence, boy, oh boy, did we keep on. Are we out of the woodworks just but? Nah. Yeah, let's see what the weekly near. Let's deliver it to the give up of the week. Let's see what this weekly close brings in. Obviously, if we get everyday closes and we can maintain this rate, we need to be a code going into that weekly close. Total cryptocurrency marketplace cap, 3.5 trillion. Not a horrific roll in any respect. Put this out, good morning. After the crypto dip, simply test it in. How's anybody maintaining up? Remember, the strongest hands pop out on Pinnacle. The strong will live to tell the tale. Just because we are in a bull run, a bull cycle does no longer imply that it is the whole thing or the whole thing and whatever. That's simply going to be inexperienced. It's now not simply inexperienced. We will revel in reds. We need to see crimson inside the marketplace. It is very helpful. It isn't wholesome in case your asset maintains going for walks 300% every week, each month, each 2 weeks. That isn't helpful. There desires to be cool-off periods. There needs to be instances while these assets come backtrack, retest, find a new base and have new money. This is going to enter and are going to start pushing the prices lower back up. This changed into very helpful, specifically the reality that we held that 2020 all-time high of $1.96. What are we able to expect subsequent? Well, it is going to be exciting. We want to make sure we close the week in this range, if no longer higher, in the direction of that $2.50 set variety. So we will get our subsequent push up, which goes to take us above 272 with any luck, get us up into that $3 to $3.50 set variety, $50 set variety. Now go head over to my Twitter at RipBullWinkle. You can find it related under we did a Stay Flow Ultimate Night. We can be Stay Streaming King inside the jungle, 2 instances according to week we hit it up. We started out on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. You could earn, or you could get yourself an unfastened 20-card starter deck. Very simple. Fill out the Google shape. We ask in your email address and your examiner pockets. If you don't provide us an email, we can't email you whilst it's done so. You're now not going to recognize when to test the minting internet site so that you can cross ahead and declare your loose playing cards. Do not forget, these are NFTs, so that factor if you don't provide an email. You are simply should keep going over to our Mint internet site, Mint, and checking below the proper series, making sure that your percent turned into brought. Fill it out. The ones who stuffed it out, Ultimate Night, and I trust we were given a further like 35 people approaching. I will send you the email. You'll get it in some unspecified time in the future these days. It will have a short 90-second video in there. It will let you know the way to pass about claiming your card PC and signing them over. It'll let you realize that it's been added for your wallet so that you can pass ahead and get that completed. Remember, it is 1 PC per pockets. If you try to put multiple entries with the equal wallet, you are not going to get a couple of entries. It's just one. And then to download for the game, it's on Luxion's website. I will connect that inside the emails properly. Come be a part of anyone over who's playing King of the Jungle. Here's Keith's chart on XRP parents. This is what we are searching at. Not too shabby. We held that $2 area. What is Keith waiting for next? Excuse me as I'm choking. Let me get a sip of my coffee. He is anticipating sideways motion. Now, the time to scale at the bottom, it is no longer the timeline. However, what will we assume the subsequent? Just a group of flat moves ranging everywhere from 220 to 250 before we get the subsequent bullish push to the upside, which, as we spoke about, it is going to take us in that lower to mid $3 range. After that, we will revisit, or we can go to, for the primary time ever, $4 to $8 on XRP. That is all coming in 2025. If we see now, listen me out, if we see an $8 or $6 to $8 XRP in Q1, that correction that we have talked about around tax season within the US, so that you're looking at give up of March, beginning of April, is going to show up across the board not. Just on XRP, there might be a correction throughout the board. This is when a whole lot of people are going to get apprehensive. They're going to freak out. I'm going to panic believing that this run-up is over. Not I. What takes place after that during summertime complete time frame is we get the parabolic blow-off tops on all. Look, Bitcoin has yet to have its parabolic blow-off pinnacle yet. Bitcoin has yet to go on its rampage. This bull market isn't always accomplished. You start seeing a lot of these terrible narratives occurring out there. The bull runs over, percent your luggage, throw it in, overlook approximately it. It really is now not the case. Not even near being the case. We laid out the roadmap for this year. We laid out the roadmap for 2025 and what we're looking at. Expect actions in Q1, count on the correction around tax time, and assume parabolic blow-off tops later within the hour in 2025. This is early days great. Early days for crypto. This goes to be the bull run. This is truly going to shock and wonder everybody. I am calling it right now. Then John Reed Stark, he was the fellow on 60 Minutes. He put out his complete thread. He's clearly getting lit up and destroyed on cryptocurrencies. I mean, 60 Mins, come on, we name it the hit piece. We did the video the day past on it. They should have fact-checked. For a few crazy cause, they don't want to truth check. I do not get it. During the presidential election, they do not fact-test. During the 60 Minutes interview, they don't fact-check. He positioned out this entire thread, but a path, Brad Garlinghouse responded to him. He says, John, whilst you could now not recognize Gensler, you sounded a lousy lot like him with statements that are bold-faced misrepresentations. He's saying that is a well-mannered way of saying lies. They, in reality, appeared like Gensler speak me factors. And don't forget, this guy stated there has been no licenses, no software, and all judges have said that tokens are securities. Crypto makes it some distance easier to do crimes. These are all fake statements, and 60 Minutes should have fact-checked this earlier than airing this, because it form of ruins their recognition. The actual scourge of society isn't crypto. It's failing to look wherein the SEC created to defend investors, does the exact opposite under the guise of public carrier. But credit score, but I'll deliver credit where credit's due. You called for the SEC to have jurors' enchantment to the Ripple case on that. We agree. So Brad and John, they are form of at the same web page. They each agree that the Ripple lawsuit have to be dropped, and he's 100% right on. He's spot on. That lawsuit goes to get dropped as soon as Gensler gets out of workplace. That lawsuit could be coming to and give up an egg-rad crypto. He's making the flavor for a closure above $2.70. He says in here, this is the following big mission for the bulls. Breaking those levels will pave the way for the higher targets. He states in here, the identical target I